Up next, our 100 kilo jiu-jitsu division is 31 years of age, fighting out of Supreme Art Club under coach. He coaches himself. We have Augusto Cursino on the other end. He's 37 years of age, fighting out of AET and Resilience Training Center. We have Nino Stamo, fighting under coach Nino Stamo. We have Jerome, Maitland.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here at the Melbourne Pavilion. This is bout number 6, Fusion Fighting Championship, Volume number 9. Our next match is an over 100 kilo no-gi jiu-jitsu match sponsored by Soul 4. Introducing first in the blue corner, at 31 years of age, fighting out of Supreme Art Club under coach Augusto Cursino, weighing in at 101.8 kilos. Please welcome Augusto Cursino.
Augusto making his way to the cage. If you think strength, if you think intensity, if you think power, if you think technique, you've got it all on Augusto. You watch him compete and you see his opponents almost cower. He comes at you with so much force, velocity, ferocity. What other words I can think of? Augusto's going to bring the pain tonight.
Beast is the only other word I could think of to use.
Very seasoned competitor on the mats. Gi, no gi, whatever it is. This match is going to be absolutely exciting.
Grana pra nós, sinto ronco, bom de largo aço. Se 60 fazendo arruaço, bando de palhaço. Trigo na vidra, sumo na fumaça. Melhorzinho do time, pouco beat hoje, corre pro abraço. Tipo Frame Tracks, foi melhor que todas essas gangues. Avisa pros teus fãs, porra de tobo que vocês falam. Aprenderam que a vida sobe e desce, tipo Bang Jumps. Ai, bug, night funks, abrindo meio tipo Chá Phillips. SP assassinando os beats, criançada bota fralda pumps. Rime ao contrário que quis, sinta-se infeliz. Partideiro lá no FFC Jumps, fuzileiro dos Speed Freaks. Aconselho 20 coins.
And his opponent in the red corner at 37 years of age, fighting out of Australian Elite Team and Resilience Training Center under coach Nino Stamo, weighing in at 120.4 kilos. Please welcome Jerome, Maitland.
It's Panda Dojo time, Jerome Maitland. And in the face of an opponent such as Augusto Cursino, he has taken it all in stride. And in fact, with a smile on his face, he is not backing down even an inch here. AET-backed Resilience Training Center. He is on the mats daily with large training opponents, and he is one himself. I'm very interested to see his approach to this because I'd personally just be running.
Yeah, Jerome is a man that will never run from a fight. You see him jumping in there. He's got the team behind him. They're ready to go. There's going to be two big boys about to throw down. Here we go, Maitland, Cursino. That foot trip looked a little thick.
It's all looking pretty thick right now.
Both trying to fight for inside space on the collar ties.
Now, like you were saying before, with the big guys, you do need to work angles. Shooting a double leg has its risks.
Yeah, unless you're Brock Lesnar, it's probably going to carry with it some level of consequence. But that nice, you can see again, this was a similar strategy that Harry Milazzo was trying to play, but mixed in with some shot feints. That creates further distraction and off-balancing. As that head comes lower and lower, the foot sweeps get more and more viable. Yeah, Augusto doubling up on that neck snap, getting to the front headlock and getting those hands to the mat was the primary goal of the position.
And one thing Cursino said, he said, I do not want it near the cage. He's kept it in the middle and he's scored that takedown. He's chasing the back, fell off the top, got the 2 points though, and got back to the back.
2 and 4 very quickly. That snap down, take over and go behind is a tried and true strategy. And Augusto acknowledging to his corner he is in complete control.
Look, he nearly fell off the top and Augusto saved himself, jumped straight back on him, got the back points.
Yeah, that would have been a moment for Jeremy to create some movement there. There is a little bit of a comfort zone and safety net in the turtle position, but not against someone like this. I don't believe that, though. Turtle's fake.
And now with 5 minutes 20 left, it's going to be tough. Like, it's exhausting. Escaping back, protecting your neck. It's a tiring thing to do. And it looks like Augusto's trying to get under the chin or at least crank the neck or do whatever it takes to get a sub finish. Securing an arm. Here we go.
Yeah, entering the triple threat. Oh, Jeremy frees his arm.
Yeah, as Jussie mentioned, it's that tried and true triple threat. Arm trap, hand trap, neck trap, and you just cycle through the offense.
And we mentioned before about that wet blanket approach where you're just on top of the guy. And I don't know if I'd want Augusto on top of me as a wet blanket. It looks like it's just tough right now on the bottom to deal with that much weight on top of you.
Yeah, that's got to be the heaviest wet blanket I've ever seen.
Having him face down nearly, Jeremy doing a great job at least protecting himself from that, but he did give up his back. Just if we look at the score quickly, guys, 10-0 with 4 minutes 20 left on our G-Shock fight clock.
Yeah, and that is an account of the smart tactics from Augusto. You're sliding to the back, you're sliding to the mount, you're racking up points, you're maintaining control, and you're fatiguing your opponent at the same time.
We've got to give it to Jeremy. He's still fighting. He's still doing everything he can to protect himself and try to improve the position.
Once again, triple threat, and he's trying to isolate the neck. But Jeremy frees it again.
We've seen Augusto put away people in record time. And look, with 3 minutes 40 left, it's not over. You know what I mean? You can still pull. We've seen it tonight. We've seen so many comeback finishes tonight.
Yeah, and the way those comebacks begin is between the ears of the defender. If they stay in it mentally, then they can do something physically that changes the position, which you're seeing a little bit of Jerome right now. He's getting a high pull on the triangle leg to try and create some pinning. If he can get his weight pinned on Augusto's bottom leg, he can potentially create an unblocked rotation, which would see him in top position. But Augusto literally shakes his head and says no to that notion.
And every time he tries to throw his hand underneath that chin, it looks like there's a bit of force behind it too. Hey, Jeremy up to Turtle. Good on him from being on the back to now Turtle.
He just needed to create a secondary movement from that Turtle position to avoid those hooks coming in. There was a lot of space. And, you know, it feels better. It feels better than this, getting to the Turtle, but it's just going to lead straight back to the same thing because Turtle doesn't exist.
And that's another 4 points on the board for Cursino as well. Racking up those points.
You're right. We're sitting at 14-0 at the moment. Maitland doing everything he can to try to get it. He's defending. He's not really being submitted. He's pulling his arm out when he needs to. And Augusto pulling it behind his back, actually.
Now, this is legitimately the Adam Jones Dutch Rudder special. And it created this.
And he finishes it off. What a finish.
Beautiful finish there. Absolutely fantastic. It's nice to see a show of respect there, and you can understand that there's not that many people lining up to take on Augusto Cursino. So for Jerome Maitland to step in to the cage tonight in this arena against such a formidable opponent, of course, the respect is going to be shown in return.
So here we see Augusto just controlling the match the whole time, taking the back, taking the mount, taking the points, and then taking the sub.
catch me cause I'm gone. Out of them, I go from 6 to 20.
Into the cage now for the official decision. We'll throw it over to Chris to hear from the big man himself.
Cause they scared of rap. Funny how they shook.
Ladies and gentlemen, 5 minutes into the match, we have our winner by submission, Augusto Cursino.
Augusto, let me borrow you for a second there. What an absolutely amazing performance. You said you wanted to keep it off the cage. You did that. You got the action happening to the ground. You did that. Now, what was that submission finish? Please run us through the match today.
So this week we was work this position at the gym. I show for my students, and one of my plans is show to them everything that I teach at school we can actually use during the fights. Like today is a really high level fight, and I got the opportunity to get the Kimura from the back. I get the back control the wrist, bring it behind, and just like use as a hand break hand, I don't know, and lift the wrist and get him the Kimura there.
What an absolutely beautiful performance today. Now, you've been to Fusion Fighting Championship before. What's next?
I don't know if it's too early, so I'm already fought for the belt against Duke. I'm already lost to him twice, and he always used the cage, get me down, cook the fight in the corner. So last time I know wasn't his fault. For me, one day before, everyone was there at the meeting about the rules, and the referee who was there said, if someone stalled the fight during 10 seconds, started to get the penalty, Duke cooked the fight for 6 minutes and got 1 penalty. Nothing against the event, I love the event, but I really would like the opportunity to fight for that belt again.
Amazing. Well, amazing performance here today. Ladies and gentlemen, Augusto Cursino. Wait, one more thing.
Sorry, just can I have, please?
I can't give you the mic, I'm sorry.
Just really quick, tomorrow I complete 10 years with my partner. Would you like, please come here? Come here, please. So, for me, it was the 10 best years of my life, the best part of my life. Unfortunately, she knows in that moment, unfortunately, I can't buy a really good ring, but I would like to enjoy the day today to say, please. Luana, você foi a coisa mais importante que aconteceu na minha vida. Você foi o mais próximo do paraíso que eu pude chegar. Você aceita casar comigo? If someone would like to sponsor us with the ring, please contact me.
Congratulations, guys. Big round of applause.
A moment that really speaks for itself and will resonate in time. Augusto proposing to his longtime partner. And she said yes, ladies and gentlemen, a fairy tale ending, along with a call out of Duke Didier, the fighting spirit of Augusto Cursino.